Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man. Got another batch of soap to do for you today. I'm going to do the spoon plop method. That's where you basically take a thickly traced soap and you take a spoon, you take your soap and you plop it in. And you do another color, plop it, and you plop those different layers on top of each other. One thing I like about the spoon plop is, first of all, it's easy. Second of all, it gives a nice design, and another thing I like about it is because it takes a thick trace, it's good as a backup plan. You know, you've all been there before. You're working with something, wanting a thin trace, and all of a sudden it thickens up on you. Well, this is a good alternate plan. If your soap all of a sudden thickens up on you and you're afraid you can't use it, you can still use the spoon plop and have a really nice looking bar of soap. That's what I'm going to do today. I have 40 ounces of oil. I will post the recipe in the description box below so you can write it down if you want to. My lye is down to 120. The oils are down to just a little bit below that, so they're very close. That's a good one for when you want a thick trace. I'm using 4 colors, titanium dioxide. That is ultramarine blue, fizzy lemonade, and bright blue jeans. I am going to scent this, which I don't often do. I got a free sample a while back of grapefruit Bellini that really smelled good. Supposedly behaves well in soap, but because I'm trying it for the first time in a full batch like this, I'm not real sure. I just want to make sure it doesn't thicken it up, so that's why I'm doing the spoon plop, so I'm supposed to have a thick trace. My lye water's cloudy because it has tusk silk in it, so I'm going to mix it in, and here we go. Bear with me while I make a little noise and get a moderately thick, just a moderate trace to start. Alright, that's good to start. That's all I want for right now. When I get the colors put in, I'll stick blend a little bit more. I'm going to just eyeball it, but usually with this amount of oils, when I get down to, if I get up to about the P, I'm pretty close, the P on these containers. But you know what? Not this time, so we're going to go a little beyond. Alright, up to about the barcode on these containers for this recipe. And that way I know it's still relatively close. It doesn't have to be exact. Now usually I'll just let this sit up and turn into soap, and I'll have soap to wash the car. Here in West Virginia, we've not had rain in over a month, so my cars are still clean. So I'm going to scrape all the extra out of here that I can, have as little extra as possible. Now, I'm going to mix my colors in. My titanium dioxide really got thick, but it's okay because I'm going to whip it in anyway. So I'm going to whisk it in and whip it up with the stick blender. But it's really weird how that thickened up, and I use the same amount of carrier oil for all of it. But anyway, it's alright. This ultramarine blue did the same thing. Okay. Clean this up just a little bit. I'm going to whisk these colors in. I'm not going to put any colorant into the white, because it does say that it discolors it just a little bit. So I've mixed out enough of the scent oil just for the 3 with colors in it. The white is going to stay unscented. Now I'm going to stick blend these. I'm going to get it pretty thick, and I'm going to start plopping it in. Going from lightest to darkest generally keeps me from having to clean between. Now I'm glad I'm doing this, because I'm finding that the white I had to stick blend a lot to get it thick. These with the scent oil, they're thick already. I'm just going to barely do it just to get them mixed in. I'm finding that does accelerate trace. And look here, the dark blue didn't have very much, and it's going to need some stick blend. This is the reason I normally don't scent, and I said it's one of the reasons. It smells nice, people like it, but I've found that even ones that supposedly don't accelerate trace do, because you saw the white had no scent, and I had to stick blend it quite a good while to get it thick. These others took very little. But good thing is I want a thick trace with these, so I'm ready to plop. Now I'm going to just do it all. I'm going to do it in this order: the white, yellow, light blue, dark blue. But I'm only going to have 3 here, so I'm going to end up with alternating layers. The trick is not to layer one on top of the other. And the good thing about this is you don't even really have to be particularly neat. This is a very forgiving procedure. Let's see, that would have ended up layering 2 on the same, which I don't want to do. And part of the way through I'm going to tap it down to smash everything in, level it out. Let's see, so I'm ready for a white. Let's come to the white over here. And alternating it, not keeping a consistent pattern, will actually add to the uniqueness of it. Once again, this is why you always wear goggles. I smacked it on the floor to get a really good hard smack, and it didn't hit me in the face, but a big blob of it shot up out. If I had not had goggles on, that had hit me in the eye, I would have been in trouble. Don't mess with this stuff. I made that mistake one time doing a hot process batch, thinking, oh, it's hot process, it's already cooked, it's safe, there's no lye in it. Smacked a big blob of soap directly into my eye. Oh, there might as well have been pure lye in it the way it hurts. Don't mess with your eyes. Take care of your eyes doing this. Now, this is pretty thick on top. I'm actually going to take a thicker, this is what I use as a dowel rod. It's not really a dowel rod, but it's a thicker piece of wood. I'm going to just, okay, no, that's not, I'm just going to kind of, that's not going to do the S shape because it's so thick. I'm just going to kind of mix it in together. Get a nice textured multicolored top on top. And because this has come over the top, I'm obviously not going to be able to cover that. So I'm not going to insulate it. I'm going to just go ahead and spray this with alcohol to prevent soda ash. I'm probably not going to let this one gel. Probably actually going to let that firm up just a little bit more and go put it in the refrigerator and keep this one from gelling because I can't insulate it obviously and I don't want a partial gel. Anyway, that's all I have. We'll post the cutting probably sometime tomorrow or the day after. Thanks for watching everybody. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.